Sunday, February the 9th. This is Hannibal from the HannibalTV.com. We had the second day of the latest XFL season today, and the St. Louis Battlehawks became the first XFL road team to win. They won over the Dallas Renegades 15-9. That game took place at the Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas, which holds 49,115 fans. I watched the highlights of this game. That stadium was lucky to be 25% full, unless I'm wrong. However, it is the first week in the first games, so that's not a terrible crowd. It is Texas, which is a big football area. New York also destroyed Tampa. The New York Guardians beat the Tampa Bay Vipers 23-3. This was in New York. This was in New York at MetLife Stadium. And this, of all the 4 XFL games I saw highlights of, it looked like they had the smallest crowd in this stadium. But again, I wasn't there. I'm going by what I saw on TV. The biggest, most full-looking stadium seemed to be the Washington Stadium, but that one only holds 20,000. In other XFL news, their merchandise apparently sold very well, according to reports, with many of the teams selling out of hats. Also, XFL had 3 million Google searches this weekend. XFL and UFC were winning in the Google searches this weekend, with UFC only getting 2.1 million searches, even with that John Jones controversial fight last night that I'm going to talk about more in my wrestling news report / combat sports news report later tonight. There's a lot of news in that today, but I'm only talking about XFL here. John Nelson said he's enjoyed the games. Big 21, more like battle schmucks. Ralph Vaquero says, hey, how's it going? It's going great. Jonathan Hamilton says Vince should sell his soul and make the XFL successful. Well, the first weekend seems to be going pretty well. I think we haven't heard about the ratings yet, but the first weekend so far seems to be going well. Jay Hazard says he watched both games, not too bad, not NFL or CFL for sure. Pat McAfee did an excellent job on the sidelines. Biggs21 says Texas has bad judges. Gary Anderson says Tampa dug through the mothballs to give Jerry Granville the head coach job. So that's the comments on the XFL. So far, my XFL updates have been getting a good amount of interest, so I'm going to keep these going. Have a great weekend. I'll be back later tonight with my wrestling and MMA news update. There's a lot of wrestling and MMA news.